I'll go get my phone. Lisa,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
if I can't get in, that's fine. I can go get my phone.
I got in. I got in. I was able to get in. Hold on a second. I just got to share it.
Are you there, Lisa?
Yes, I'm right here. Want me to go?
What were you doing before?
I was trying to get the inside trade station.
Okay, then yeah, finish everything you were doing. I definitely talking, but was on mute.
Huh?
You were already talking, but on mute.
Mm-hmm. So did you want me to go over this like at a monthly level?
That's what you had mentioned. I was supposed to do it, but then remember they asked me to put in the password and I didn't want to go get my cell phone. So I was like, if you can do it, but then you couldn't get in. And then I said, well, if you can't get in, I'll go get the cell phone. But you said you were able to.
Yes. Okay. So, but want me to just start then?
Yes.
Okay. So, we'll look at the I guess these things at a monthly level. The winner on Friday, Carvana. Let's look at this caca. So yeah, things are heating back up. And if they keep going as they're going, it's not gonna be good for me. And here's the top of the line 350 is right now 82.69. I'll put it here on a daily candle here. Just so we can look at both ways. So yeah, it's been gapping up. It gapped up on earnings, and here's the level. You know, it could get up to that 190. I will skip MU, AMD, the chip on a monthly level. This thing has been skyrocketing all the chips ever since Nvidia's, I believe, or its earnings. It's just very extra, very exaggerated here. It's at 203.10 on a daily basis. It hasn't hit all-time highs, but the momentum and the trend very bullish. So we can potentially see it getting up there at 190. It surpassed 190 already, so it's already here at 203. So yeah, but here on the daily, it says 170, 178. So that's interesting. On a monthly, it says 203, but on a daily, 178. So very extended, very extended. The question is, will it continue? Here's the favorite of people, NVDA. Again, very extended the chips because of the whole AI. It tried to consolidate a little bit in this $500 area. But ever since it had earnings, it was just a nightmare of skyrocketing up for people who were against it. So here's on sorry, I was looking at the whole different ticker, I guess. NVDA. So NVDA 826.50 over here. The same trend going upward. 826.50. So yeah, that's the monthly view of that. ASML, same thing. So AMD and NVIDIA ASML, they're all chips. Let's look real quick at Macy's on a daily, sorry, on a monthly. Monthly trend looks like it's going down. If you look at the monthly trend, the mountains have been getting worse by the second. So this could potentially get back to 10 at some point. But if you look at it on a daily, yeah, it started to go down. It's starting to go down. And look at the curve here. It's below it's below the 50. So yeah, the trend, at least the last couple of days also have been very negative. So it could potentially get back down here to this 10 because there's an area of support here. So maybe back to 16 for a little bit. There's the area of support in this $16 range. But based on the monthly candle, yeah, 16, the next area would probably be around here, maybe 10. Yeah, so just wait your price perhaps. Netflix on a monthly, it looks like it could get back up there to that 600 or 700 mark based on the monthly candles because it's been very strong, obviously, since November. Doop, doop, doop. It hasn't really pulled back every month, has been a V. Is this V is it looks like it's gonna get back up here to 700. Let's look at it on the daily. And here it is. Same trend. Very, very strong, very, very bullish. And here's the trend. There's a little bit of an area here which it could consolidate, but based on the monthly, it looks like it's gonna get up there. Let's look at Meta. Meta, um, very, very extended. It looks like the chips, but not as expensive, but still very expensive. It broke out of this level, this resistance level, and it's going. It's not stopping. These are very, very, very bullish candles, very strong. There should be some pullback. If there is, then this is the area that resistance can become support around here. But as far as this looks, or this outlook, there's no stopping the train yet. And here it is. Every single step, it's a upward step from here. It did a little dip, but ever since it's just up, yep, up, 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 super up, and now it's creating the same step where it does a little pullback, goes up, little pullback, goes up, little pullback, goes up, maybe a little pullback, and it keeps on going up. Car, um, it's curving down, that's for sure. So we want to see if it gets back to this level here, 73. So that's, about $30. It's doing a little green thing right here, pulling back a little, pulling up a little bit, but as far as I can tell, it wants to get around here to the 70 area and then level set to this 25 area. But on the daily, it's picking up a little bit. It's, this probably would be a good area, 120 or so to get it. I have it at a not so great price, but I just want to keep it because I don't want to lose track of it like before. Okay, so that's that. Chewy's on hard buy. The trend is moving down for this. This was, wow, if somebody got it up here and still has it short, fabuloso. It's starting to pick up a little bit, picking up with the momentum of the market. But overall, the monthly trend is still going down. It's still going down. It'll do a little pick me up, but overall, is going down. Let's look at Dickety. This is very strong, very bullish situation here. All-time highs. I think it's going to get to 200 if it continues this action. Is going up, higher lows, higher lows. So I wouldn't be surprised if it gets to 200 at the way that this thing is going. Look at it go. So if you're in this long, it's a long till it's not, basically. So maybe the next step, see if it gets to that 185, take your money and run. If it does a little pullback, jump on it again, then it keeps going. Intel, it's doing a little, it's been going down the last couple of days. We want to see if it gets back down there to that $38 line. based on the monthly candle, it has been picking up ever since down here, which was around, you know, the November lows or whatever, the November area time frame. And it's been going up. It's, yeah, like I said, it's doing a little pullback, but overall it's bullish. So if you can get it down here to this area, even to 35, 40, or 38, like we said, I think it's a good buying opportunity, because the chips are still strong and somebody has a bias and a very good uh, feeling about this stock. So there's opportunity. Piton, we know where this trash is going. But you know, here's the proof. It's trashy, trash, trash, trash. Daily, I wanted to get some of this. I didn't. I'm kind of in a situation, but if I would have gone it that day, I would have been like very negative. But you can see that it did do a little, uh, oh, sorry, I was thinking Beyond Meat. But yes, this thing is picking up a little bit, but overall is going down. If you can get it above 5 and maybe gap, that's also a good buying opportunity for Piton. Coin, crypto stocks have been very bullish. So here it is on the daily. Here's the monthly. It's picking up speed. Uh, Starting to go back up. Maybe it'll get back to that 400 level because all of the crypto things are kind of, people are going back cray cray. The Qs, all-time highs again. Broke this level of 400, surpassed it. Now it's at 445. The trend, monthly trend is still bullish. The daily trend is even more bullish. Every time there's a little pullback, you can just get in and ride it up. XOM, monthly view indicates that it's going up. From here, it's been going up. It did a little pullback. Yes, it's going down. 1 month down, 2 months down, but now it's starting to trend a little bit up. Maybe it'll go down, but we want to see if it gets back to that 115 they were talking about. So here it is, daily down, 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 picking up, back up. Let's see if it gets to this area of 115. I think it's gonna get there. Open. Here's your buying opportunity. So this is very similar to Piton, where it's just, you know, going down. So it went to this level in earnings. It's picking back up. If you can get it again, 330 or so, great. Lucid, hard buy. It's also like trash. It's Fisker like. This Dollar Tree is gonna have earnings in 10 days. A lot of retail is gonna be this week. And here is Dollar Tree at a monthly basis. It's been going up and up. It really likes this area. It's an area here that is creating an area of support or consolidation. It's getting back up here. All-time highs, I guess, 180. Every time it has some sort of earnings, it does go back down. So we'll see if that pattern continues. But here it is, getting back up here. Very strong. Wayfair, I'm not gonna talk about it. It's very depressed, but at least it's on hard buy. Amazon, the Magnificent Seven, as you can see on a daily, stepping up. every day, does a little pullback, and then it gets back into the track of its trajectory of upward and maybe getting to that 190 area. And here it is. It's at 178 on a monthly candle. It likes, this is an area of support slash resistance. Will it break out? That's what we want to find out, because here it is right here, right now. But this is the all-time highs, 190. Will it break it off and get to that 200 level? Time will tell. But that's what it looks like it's going to do. DraftKings is doing well. It could get back up here. You know, look at how far this thing has gone. This is sort of the level set of when it started. Boom, 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 up, then slammed down. But it's been picking up, and this 50 area seems reasonable, you know, and it could potentially get to 60, but we shall see. With the summertime and stuff like that, it might slow down a little bit, but it's in a good trajectory path.
What
DraftKings
about earnings?
earnings. Did you want me to look at earnings for DraftKings? Hold on. So earnings were great.
Earnings on the monthly.
Oh,
It was red. It was red.
this hasn't happened yet.
Okay, never mind.
So yeah, they were great.
I thought they were supposed to be gray. Oh,
They made a mistake. It should be gray, but they made a mistake.
okay.
But yeah,
That happened.
good. They made money, more money than they anticipated, even though their revenue wasn't as much as they were projecting, but still very muy bien for DraftKings. Give it a high five. A lot of people are getting into this gambling stuff and watching the games, and it makes it more interesting to watch the games because you can bet on it. I mean, as long as you don't get addicted and go cray cray and lose all your dinero, I don't see why spending a few dineros on something you like to do, nothing wrong with that. That's my opinion, but hey, everybody's different. Softy on a monthly level, you can see it looks very much like NVDA, AMD, and all this other AI talk stuff. It did a little pullback, but even with the little pullback and even that not that strong of a candle, is at all-time highs. And it's doing similar in nature where it has a pullback but tries to jump back. But these mountains are getting lower though. These last two mountains are getting lower, but the trend is not lying. So until it gives you some sort of very hard rejection, it's a long until it's not. You know, so Visa. Let's look at this. There's a lot of credit card debt out there, but this thing is doing amazing. People not paying their some of their money back, but hey, some people are, because look at this thing. It's going. Muy bien. So here it is, doing a little consolidated area here, 285. It's at all-time high, so watch out. Will it do a little breakout of this 285? Will it come down? I believe with the momentum of a market that is following, not yet, but that's something to take a note of, that this is at all-time highs, and at some point, someone is going to get their money. So we want to make sure that we keep an eye on these things at all times. Ruku will now do the losers of the Friday. Oh, actually, let me just go back to Target real quick, because I believe Target is going to have earnings. Target is going to have earnings in 2 days. So this one's an interesting one that we that people may look at it, because you know people were stealing stuff left and right. There was a lot of shrinkage. That was the narrative they were saying, and it went cray and stuff like that. But after earnings, the second time around, here's the shrinkage thing. Oh my God. And then the whole uh gay thing or whatever caused it to go down. Boom, it got to the low and it picked up like no tomorrow. So this one will be interesting to see what happens on Super Tuesday, I think. Something like that. Okay, so meaty, this is what I was thinking, and I was looking at Piton. Here's Beyond Meat. You would have thought that it would have crashed down, but it didn't. What happened was it squoze it to death and it surpassed this mountain. And now it should start going down at some point because the earnings were horrible. They're still losing money and they're not going to continue to make any money. But this might consolidate here for a little while. And if you can jump on it and wait for it, that's what you can do. BJ's also on hard buy, has earnings in the next couple of days. Fresh bet, it had a down day, but not really, to my point of view. Nikete, this thing is interesting. Let's look at a monthly level. Hasn't been doing too well. The last since 2022 has been going down, really down. And well, that was everybody. Picked up a little bit, but it's still going down. The trend is still going down, like boom, 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 down. Usually the other things have been doing like a V, but this one mountain down, lower mountain, even lower mountain. So, it could get back down to this 80 level again. And according to this map, and here it is. Here's the proof of it. So you could maybe see it get tomorrow to 100. So, hey, if you jumped out of this, good for you if you were going long, because now it's starting to go back down like crack. Boeing, here it is, my friends, ladies and gentlemen. You're getting to that 200 area that we had said, hey, just wait for it. Wait for it. On a monthly view, this thing has been very sort of volatile, but it does love this area here, this 220 area that we had identified. It loves it. So if you can get it below, that's great. It reached it. Will it continue to go down? We hope so. So let's see if it gets back down here to this one between 190 and 180 area. That's when people should buy it. And based on this trend, it's like, hey, it's going to continue to go down. That's what we need to observe. It was very dramatic on Friday, and everything's been going up except this. So that kind of tells you all you need to know. And again, look at how dramatic Beyond Meat was. 9% down. No comment on Samantha. Google. The Magnificent Seven hasn't been that magnificent. On some of them, they've been beaten up. So the mountains have been getting higher lows. Sorry, lower highs now. Lower highs on a daily for this. Very weak compared to the others. Here it is on a monthly view. So it's back to itself, basically here, but it's starting to curve downward. So it is sort of rejecting this area here. Will it continue to go down? That's what it looks like, at least on the daily level. And it is below the 50. And it looks like every day it's been stepping down. Sana, aka Apple, the favorite of the Magnificent Seven, but not lately. NVIDIA has been taking that spot. Again, the mountains have been going down, and somebody had said if it breaks this level, this area right here, the next level, let's see, that we have for support It's all the way. So we want to see if will it get to this 175? Will it break this 175? Then let's see if it gets to that 165, because if it breaks this, then it's downhill from there. And we had identified that it could potentially get down here to this area. So we want to see if it gets down here. Well, will it go? Will it go down? That's the question that we want to ask. And if you ask me if it gets down here, that's a really good bargain. Very good bargain, because Apple's not going to go anywhere. It's not. So, here it is on a monthly. You can see the last couple of months, 1, 2, 3, 4, have been going down. And so now we'll see. Will it continue? Will it get here? That's the question. EBC, the regional banks, aka lower banks, have been beaten up, getting beaten up, and very weak month for it. Didn't do that well. And it looks like it's trending down. And we want to see if it gets to the level that we have clearly identified. And we want to see if it gets below 12, which it might soon. And see if it gets to that $10 area. Okay, and I think that's basically it. Hold on a second. Okay, let's look at Bank of America since we're talking about banks. Monthly level, of course, because this is a monster, has been doing well, since I believe this was in November, December, January, February, March sorry, this wasn't as strong, but the trend is picking up, evident by this dramatic upward trend of the market as well. So the big banks are doing well, the little guys are not so much. McDonald's, please take note, guys, is on hard buy. And let's see if it does that dramatic shift and goes down. It's starting to go below 300. Last couple of months been sliding, and it is on hard buy. I'd never seen this on hard buy before. So we'll see. We will see where we'll go. And if it gets down there, just buy it, because that's, once it starts going, it gets going. Rivian, all the EVs stuff, not so well. We won't go over the monthly. Let's look at American Airlines. Even though Boeing is not doing well, this thing has been picking up. And on a monthly, it's starting to pick up. So, if you want to get it at this price, I won't say no, because it still it looks like a long to me. Walmart, all-time highs. Stock has been splitted, but it is at all-time high. It looks like it's being rejected a little bit up here based on that monthly candle. And you can see that it's like, I don't want to get above 60 yet. So we shall see. Will it continue to go down? Will people get their money? I think at some point, yes, especially when things start getting sold off. But at the moment, it's still long until it's not. But the Dow tends to be a little bit weaker than NASDAQ. So just keep that in mind. And did we go over Tesla? Let's look at Tesla, our friend. Likes this area here. 172, 175 area has been going down. So will it get back here? I think so. It has a strong, but it could get back down here. Actually, it has been picking up, but it could. Just wait if you can. If not, maybe it's just gonna fill the gap sooner rather than later. And that's all I have. And let's look at CNBC real quick before we run out of time. Viking Therapeutics emerges as a strong weight loss drug player. Muy interesante. Pre-market looks kind of flattish to me, really. Nothing has really changed overall. It's a little mixed bag, but nothing too dramatic. Just 0.13%, 0.08, and 0.05. To me, that's flat. And oil and the 10-year also look very flat to me. So that's all I have. Be prepared for Super Tuesday. Maybe some volatility going on. And let's see. CNBC, U.S. manufacturing drag continues. Congress unveils first 6 budget bills as government shutdown clock ticks. There's always talking about a shutdown. And that's it, my friends.
Thank you for doing the review today. I appreciate that. Um, that's all. I will. We got 3 minutes. Unless there's anything you have, that'll be all for today.
Um, I don't have anything else, but if I find a Nos Boss video at some point, we shall share
Yeah,
it.
we only got 3 minutes, so
He has some shorts, but I don't want to
maybe
dig for
we'll
it.
do it next time.
Yes, that's what I meant next time. Anyway, enjoy your evening, and I will talk to you in a little bit.
Peace out.